And this is a matchup that is usually not very good for Scarlet. Scorpion has a lot of ways of getting in on her.
Mm-hmm.
If she does have a parry, though, she doesn't really have to deal with that forward three, that like flick kick mix up as much because she can just parry in between uh, the double kick, so she won't really have to worry about the crushing blow as much. So we'll have to see if Justin will be able to fix that game plan a little bit to acknowledge that dagger dance.
All right, so he does have the dagger dance, so that definitely could end up being a factor here. We'll see if, I mean, that is a common part of the Scorpion game plan in the pressure department is to use that flick kick, that forward three on block. The staggers from it are incredible. It's got a KB attached to it. You can throw after it. It's so good. If they jump, it converts. So we'll see how DarkElite ends up challenging that. So far, though, Justin hasn't been relying on it, and he's still making do. Also, make sure you guys are getting your predictions in on who you think is going to win. You guys can bet your points, your channel points. And, of course, those channel points, you can spend them toward the Revival tournaments. We're going to have an Injustice 2 or an MKX Revival tournament. We're going to be bringing back one of those the week of the finale. Hopefully, we'll run it before the finale. That, instead of a pool, since there is no pools, we'll run it that week. So definitely make sure you guys are contributing your points into those Revival tournaments for whichever one you want to see. We're going to get all the Necros out from Injustice 2 or MKX and have a good old time running back one of the classic tournaments here.
Yeah, and DarkElite seems to be having most of this match in control, kind of keeping Justin's in check. Didn't get opened up once there, but he did show one of his cards earlier where he threw out the double low kick string forward forward three, and then immediately went into a parry, thinking Justin was going to flawless block attack that. So Justin's now being a lot more wary with how he spends his meter, so he doesn't fall into any of those parry tricks. Timer is running low though.
Yep, Justin has the life lead here. The throw, is it going to be enough damage? I don't know. It
He
is.
just took it in time.
Oh my goodness.
That was so smart from DarkElite, seeing the time limit, back throwing him out of the corner, forcing Justin's hands and taking it with the time.
All right, here we go. Round two. Justin's back to the wall here.
DarkElite really keeping this corner pressure really strong. Justin doesn't really seem to have a way of getting out of it. Forward throw, escape failed, so Justin's now has one of his two throw crushing blows loaded, so Dark has to be on the lookout for that. There's one mistake and he's eating about 30% immediately. Quick dropped combo from Justin's there, but he gets the quick knockdown to make up for it. Ooh, the teleport is blocked, and that's a full combo from DarkElite. That's really bad for Justin's because he's now back in that corner eating the Scarlet pressure from DarkElite.
Yep, gotta be careful.
Ooh, really good combo pickup. Breakaway is being forced out, and there's that back throw. That's crushing blow is going to take it.
Nicely
now we're going
done.
down to a last round.
Final round, fight.
All right. Jumps back. You see that commonly from Scorpion players as well because they can respond to anything when they're jumping back. They don't have to really worry about it. They can immediately teleport if they see you do anything. So taking to the sky is not quite as deadly as it is for some other characters. Jumps in.
He also...
Ooh, okay. Keeping the pressure going. Wow, short hop actually coming out. And then another overhead. Backing away, teleports his way out. I love the way that Scorpion players do that too. That back two into the telecancel out. It's such a great usage of that. That move has such great movement on it, and then when they see it hits, they don't cancel it, like we just saw Justin do there, and they're able to go into full damage. Nice duck under the throw though. Doesn't get an armor break. Justin hanging on to that precious meter for Scorpion. I mean, if you break away, you not only do you, lose access to breaking away for a little bit, but you lose access to your cancels and your get-ups, everything. And for Scorpion in particular, losing access to the teleport cancels, very, very crucial to his game plan. This damage output here, though, is going to be big time. 45% to even these life bars back up. 30 seconds remain. Who's going to take this one, Silver?
Yeah, Justin did use that fatal blow, so that is no longer on the table. Really good flawless block on the wake-up attempt, and that is going to take it with a brutality from Justin. He's doing everything he can to get in that montage right now.
Cut this bitch in half. Let's go. Very nicely done there by Justin. So he is going to go ahead and claim that first game. We'll see what the switch is from DarkElite. DarkElite already feeling confident in his placements for making to the finale, but he would like to, I'm sure, get deeper and deeper into there. And I'm not exactly sure how guaranteed these spots are. Yes, I am. But we will see what happens as we now go into game 2. DarkElite gonna be making some selections on this character select screen. I think we'll likely see the same stuff. You know, he's got some other Scarlet builds, but that core fundamental aspect of Justin being able to teleport around the projectiles means that anything that DarkElite's running that is really, like, I think zone heavy is not going to work here, and it's still going to be about some of these more up-close defense tools, such as the parry being a part of the kit.
Yeah, very, very much so. That parry is probably one of the main things that can help with just get off pressure. But at the same time, his spacing has, even though he did lose that first game, his spacing has been incredible. And just every time Justin's been trying to get in, he's been doing really good at just forcing a line in the sand of saying, if you cross this line, you're going to be getting hit a lot. And Justin's been always been cautious, trying to stay just outside of that range. But always managing to get slightly in last second. But at the same time, Dark is just doing, both players are doing very good in this spacing game of showing them if you cross this certain line, you are going to be eating at least 30%. And they've been playing so careful. Really good zoning coming out right now. He's playing it so smart. He's being very spaced with these projectiles, but also throwing them out every now and then just to make Justin's know that if you sit there at full screen, you will have to take some of these projectiles. You will have to take some of this chip damage. You do have to approach me at some point.
Ooh. Man, there are still only 30 seconds left on the clock, though. Basically, a minute has passed by, and DarkElite has barely been touched. Here we go, though. Gonna be some decent damage. Is that a free jump in? Might have looked like it. Maybe you can uppercut challenge it, but DarkElite, I'm sure, is not really versed in what you do about the Demon's Breath. That's the other thing to consider about Justin's build, is that he's got this tool that not a lot of players are using just yet. So DarkElite not really fully confident in what to do in the post-Demon Breath game, so he's just kind of blocking it. The life lead still is on DarkElite's side, though. 5 seconds left. Can Justin get the damage? Nope, not gonna happen. And that's it. Justin, knowing that that was gonna be the end there, just kind of lets the controller go. And round 1 to DarkElite with another barely finishing on the time. Very nicely done. DarkElite's really managing that health so well.
Yeah, DarkElite got that really great social awareness to notify the timer, notify the life lead, and he's also been having a good shot at looking at these meters to know when is a good time to be oppressive, when's a good time to back off. Also, that throw just had an escape fail, so DarkElite does have a throw crushing blow now loaded, something that Justin is going to have to be aware of, and can't just randomly just go in, and he's got to be very careful now so he doesn't get caught out for a fat 30%, which he is now in range of to basically take it for DarkElite. Really good throw tech right there. Now getting opened up by the back two, forcing a breakaway. 40 seconds left on the time limit. DarkElite trying to do something just to get Justin's off him. But this game just seems to be going away for Dark right now.
Oh, we hit the end of our playlist. All right, so we're gonna go back to the top of the playlist. This is all either the Mortal Kombat trailer music and music from the albums that they used, that they got the Mortal Kombat trailer music on. And I gotta tell you, this music is so much fucking better than the music in the game. So if for some reason the music feels better to fight to, it's because I found the music from the trailers. And the trailers for MK11 had incredible music on them that just wasn't in the game. I don't know why, but I found it. It's so much better, dude.
DarkElite actually returning that game with a brutality of his own, saying, if you want to style on me, I'll just return it right back, getting him with a nice blood tongue brutal, popping that head right off, now leaving it down to 1-1. It does saying Justin is saying there is
laggy.
spikes.
Do you guys want to try and make a new lobby? We can try to make a new lobby. If you guys think that will give us an adjustment here. So we can quickly set up a new lobby real quick. Just get some new invites out. Sets 1-1.
DarkElite asking for a restart. Don't know if do we want to keep it
this
just
is
1-1?
well, yeah, no, we're gonna keep it 1-1 for sure. Not gonna
Okay.
like reset any of the games, but you know, we did. This is the same lobby that we lost you in earlier too, so maybe the lobby is still having some issues. So if you want to join me in the Black Dragon Fight Club again, Silver, and then we'll go ahead and get a new lobby set up. This is from the Sonya trailer. Ronda Rousey talked over a lot of this track. This track's maybe a little bit more obnoxious, but still way better than everything in the game. Way better than everything in the game.
Yeah, regardless of those spikes that they've been saying they've been having, both been playing this really well. The spacing has been incredible from both players, and just DarkElite once again keeping that awareness of the time and the health bars perfectly. Been able to snag 2 entire rounds just from playing it safe and getting that life lead and just waiting it out, forcing Justin's to try to make a move. Been really smart on his part.
Yeah, I think that given the set of tools on display here, we know that obviously Scorpion is able to really effectively get around the zoning. So DarkElite, when faced with a problem like that, is still competently able to get some of those projectiles off, but at least fight for the proper positioning, so where he can, you know, do some of those projectiles on block after certain strings, or just force his way into still having a decent game plan. He knows that he can't maybe get away with the typical approach, but he is such a Scarlet loyalist, and this is a matchup that I'm sure he's faced time and time again, that despite whatever concerns Scarlet may have in this matchup, he's still able to find a working game plan. Evidence, of course, is that victory in game number 2, and we'll see what's going to happen here in game 3. Right now, we are still just waiting on DarkElite to hop into the lobby with us. We got a brand new lobby. We had some complaints about lag, so we're getting a new lobby up here for these players, but this is definitely going to be an interesting match. Also want to give a quick thanks to Crafts for the follow as well. I might have missed that earlier, but thanking you now. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. And here we go. Game number 3 about to be underway. Our players are in the lobby. They're going to be selecting their characters yet again for this next game.
Let's see if Justin's is going to be going straight back to Scorpion, or maybe he's going to swap it up to maybe Rain or maybe someone else we haven't seen. I do believe he's going to go back to Scorpion. It seemed to have been working pretty well since we're at 1-1. Did take the very first game. So it should be very interesting to see. Yeah, it's going straight back to that Scorpion. DarkElite going to the Scarlet. Let's see what he learned from those last 2 games to see what was I maybe doing wrong, and can I fix that problem so he can't just time me out like he did in both those games, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta be careful here. So here we go. Game 3. Continuing to stick it out with Scorpion as well. No surprises there. Demon Breath, a bit of a new tool in Justin's kit. Haven't seen a lot of that from Scorpion players, Justin included, but we are seeing it now. Yo, congratulations to Hijinks. Puts down PL. Of course, Hijinks, you do know it's because the King of the Hill lobby has some extra lag on it. If you guys were playing an off-stream match, would have been totally different, bro. I like PL, but he sometimes has got to let his ego taken out. It happens, man.
It goes down for it can go down for most MK players at the same time. You just gotta know. You just gotta take your loss with a grain of salt and just learn from that experience. But DarkElite now starting off this game strong, great, over 30% combo right there, 36%. My God, Scarlet. After ultimate drop, she just gets so much damage nowadays with that boiling point.
Yeah, it's a really great ender. It's tough to get the timing on it though. I think there's you don't really see a lot of Scarlet players, or definitely, you know, your typical run-of-the-mill Scarlet player not going to be hitting it for that much damage because it is a little strict on the timing, but DarkElite able to get those optimized Scarlet combos, and it really, really adds up. You can see here he's got a huge life lead, and there's only 25 seconds left on this clock, and DarkElite has already won a couple of rounds by the time. He's not afraid to win another one here this way, as Justin needs to find an opening. A throw is going to hurt, but not enough. Give him the life lead needed. Fatal Blow about to be available for DarkElite. Justin can, of course, freeze that clock with a Fatal Blow of his own. So any hit will be what he needs. This throw is not enough, though. He tried it. No way, he caught him! No fucking way! What did you... Why did DarkElite let go of block? I can't believe he got hit by it.
But I think he was expecting a teleport cancel into another throw, so he just let it rip and amplified.
Maybe.
That was so smart by Justin's.
Nicely
Oh my
done.
god. What a comeback right there. And now DarkElite just not letting that round affect him, just got Justin's right back into the corner. He's just applying that same pressure.
Right now, DarkElite does lose the life lead here. He can only play the lane game if he's got the life lead, so now he is going to have to get some damage on the table. Justin, of course, playing Scorpion, another character that can lame it out if he really wants to.
Got Justin's back in the corner. You have to see if he's going to be able to keep him in, or is Justin just going to be able to tell him out for free. Really good anti-airs coming out from Dark, though. Anytime Justin's been trying to jump out, Dark has been catching him and has been punishing him hard, just like this. Another 24% or maybe unbreakable, but still really good damage.
Right now, DarkElite has that healthy life lead he was looking for. It's a long road ahead of Justin to turn this one out. He's got no defensive meter left in the process. 15 seconds left on the clock to get the job done. He couldn't afford to block that, so going to get hit by the whip, and DarkElite answers back here. Final round in Game 3. In this game, going the distance between these two, just because, I mean, the patience from DarkElite, and both of these players are playing a character that can comfortably kind of sit in neutral and wait for something to happen, and if neither one of them is doing something, then the clock just keeps on ticking.
Yeah, that was a great throw read by Justin's there, going for that uppercut crushing blow. Forced the breakaway away, didn't get too much damage off that, but now he's making sure he's keeping Dark in check, that you can't just rush up on me and do whatever you want. You make one mistake and you're going to be eating a good chunk of damage if you're not prepared for it.
Okay, Flame. Now that is punishable, but look at the pushback on that. I mean, like, on paper it's punishable, but it actually looks quite safe with the Amplify, unless you've got, like, maybe a Sub-Zero slide or something to really quickly close that gap. And Scarlet, do not.
It may be possible Scarlet maybe be able to Blood Tongue to punish. I'm not sure. Someone may have to correct me on that. But as you said before, both these characters have amazing patience every time. Like, look at the timer. We've got 25 seconds left. DarkElite does have that health lead again. He's going to try to maybe lame Justin's out. Justin's noticing as well. He's trying to quickly fight him down and get that life lead dwindled down and maybe try to steal it back again.
Ooh.
7
time,
seconds.
though. Look at the time! DarkElite's just gonna back away again! Oh no, he got thrown! No KB, though. I think he's alive still! Yes, indeed, he is. Scorpion, not enough. Dude, I cannot believe this has been just over and over again coming down to the time. I thought that first one that DarkElite got was like a bit of a rarity. Like, oh my god, you see that? That throw barely killed him. Oh, and now it's just fucking, it just keeps happening. It's just down to the wire over and over and over again. The patience from these players. Neither one of them refusing to budge, basically having to be pushed every inch, and it is a struggle from their opponent to do it. Thank you so much for the follow, Stage 3 XP as well. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. Chaos Vex coming through with the follow too. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
This has been I would say this has been an incredible set from both sides. They've been really pushing each other to each other's limits, breaking out different, entirely new strategies on trying to open the other person up that we haven't really seen before. Like at the end of that first round, Justin just going for a raw amplified teleport to get that last minute damage to take it over before the time ran out. Extremely smart when he had been conditioning with those throws. And we'll have to see if DarkElite will allow that pressure to keep getting put on. We did see him adapt, stopping the overheads from hitting him at the end of that last round. We'll have to see if Dark is going to be able to keep that momentum, or is Justin going to find a way to steamroll back in.
Liu Kang's House of Traps.
All right. So here we go. Game number 4 here. DarkElite on the verge of sending Justin home. And now Justin's still in a good spot, point-wise, I think. I'll have to have Zombie take a look at the numbers. He's the math whiz around here, let's be real.
Round 1.
But
Fight.
the points, very, very important for all these players here tonight. Excuse me, tonight.
Yeah, contrary to people's beliefs, in this tournament, the points do matter.
Oh,
And
yes, they
Justin's
do.
starting off pretty strong with a forward throw, getting another one right after the tele-cancel, starting this game off very strongly.
Also want to give a thanks to Skith for the follow. I don't know if I missed that one earlier. I think I may have. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad you're having fun. All right, here we go. Some challenges. Now, this match seems to be a little bit more up close and personal here as Justin takes himself a sizable life lead. Ducking under the throw as well. Justin, in fact, might be able to close this round out. Okay, the breakaway comes out, actually. DarkElite kind of cashing in heavily to try to secure that. I think that was a bold play to try to spend that defensive meter there, and now he's going to lose the round. There's no breakaway at the start. If Justin can find an early hit, he'll be able to take another early life lead, and here it is. The flawless block on that string is going to allow a punish that DarkElite is just completely unable to contest. Here's another one, which means there's no life lead here for DarkElite. DarkElite is now going to have to get a little aggressive here.
Yeah, Dark looks like playing the aggressor here is not really working out for him. He's used to having that life lead. He's used to having Justin's come to him, and it seems he's not too comfortable with getting that aggressive role himself, and Justin's just finding ways to punish that every single time. Both of them using that lion statue interactable on each other, and it seems to be just getting as much use as possible. That low poke into Demon Breath. And Justin's going to take that back in convincing fashion, going down to now a game 5. We'll have to see who can take this last game, but Justin currently has all the momentum. DarkElite's going to have to figure out a way to slow that down if he wants a chance of taking this game.
All right, so Justin answers back. Another game 5 in the books here. We're going to have to get ourselves a bit of a game 5 celebration around here, I think, because it is happening too frequently, as yet again, it all comes down to this. Justin versus DarkElite. Last chance here for one of these players to stay alive in this bracket. This is the loser's bracket action, so whoever's done after this is going to be demoted to a spectator and have to watch the rest of this one from the sidelines.
Very, very true, everybody. Let us get some hype in the chat for this game 5 between DarkElite and Justin's. DarkElite going straight back to that Scarlet. Justin's on that Scorpion. We have a very hype match going between these two players, back and forth. Not sure who is going to win, and I've been thoroughly enjoying this match so far as it's been playing out.
For game 5, we're going to run the Shao Kahn trailer music. This music is so fucking good. Also, apologies to AJ and Justin in advance. There will be no Halo music on tonight's stream because I just keep playing the MK11 trailer music over and over again. So, I'm sorry, the RNG Jesus is not going to be able to sneak you guys a Halo song this time around.
Round 1. Fight.
Both players starting off the round just walking away from each other and going right back to footsies. And every time Dark has gone for that throw, Justin's always called it out and punished him. Not using the uppercut KB this time, but allowing Dark to just walk back and allowing him to have his little his timeout game going. He does have the life lead, so Justin does have to make his way in, and Dark just playing his defensive game that he's so used to.
Oh, got him with the throw here. 30 seconds already off the clock. Time is so important here.
Wow, really good wake-up read and reading with the throw to punish DarkElite after the breakaway. It gets the back 2 into teleport confirmed. Not enough to, doesn't have the meter to take the round, but amazing placement, and he's going to take that with the low poke into Demon Breath. Set point for Justin's one more round to be sending DarkElite home. And we'll have to see if DarkElite can find a way to make this comeback. Really good footsies coming out from both players. The
Nicely
raw
done.
spear though.
All right, this is the life lead here. Parry comes out. Oh, blocked, but he hesitated. He waited for the amp. Plus frames. Justin's in trouble, just weathering the storm. Teleports himself out of the corner. Finds an opening as well here. JSTNxS does still have the life lead. He's going to keep on building on it as well.
Ooh, drops the boiling point though. That's a crucial drop right there. Some extra damage to tack onto that life lead. Maybe giving Justin's a second chance. JSTNxS does seem to still be into control though.
Ooh, got away. Justin doesn't have the life lead yet. 30 seconds left on the clock. He'll get another 13% in the journey. Plus frames now. JSTNxS keeps the pressure going. No parry either coming out. This is the build with the parry, but he hasn't been trying to parry that gap if he can. That's not been coming up. Okay. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Lord Neptune. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here. As our exiles duke it out here. 10 seconds left on the clock. JSTNxS doesn't feel the need to go in. Gonna force Justin to try to close the gap. 5 seconds left. A fatal blow, maybe? Maybe? No crushing blow? Nope, that's not gonna do it. And JSTNxS, yet again, for like the fucking 4th time, takes a round by timeout. The lane game is
just
strong.
playing this so smart. He just knows that he's got the life lead. I don't have to approach him. He just has to let Justin's do all the work, and he just has to just react and punish accordingly. So he's playing this extremely smart, but now Justin's does have that life lead, so JSTNxS can't just lame him out the entire game. He does have to be the aggressive.
Yep, he's
And
got
this
to
is
make
where
his way
Justin
in.
can come
He
strike.
tried to throw a projectile at full screen. Justin's not having it. Gonna go ahead and put a sword in the back for another 26% there. JSTNxS needs to do something. No breakaway to stop this. He's on life support right now. Justin trying to burn him alive. Plus frames. Keeps it going. Little poke. Chip avoided, but the throw. Did you try to throw one of the Canadian brothers? You fool. They duck all throws. They're robots.
And that is going to be 3-2 Justin's over JSTNxS. An amazing set from both players, taking it to Game 5, final round. And that was just phenomenal by both players. They played out of their mind.